Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Yay! Wait, what?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Two Comic Book Dudes. This is the haul, new comics for February the 24th, 2016. Um, Tons of books out this week, so we're going to jump in and start going through them. What we do is we go out and buy our comics. Yeah, dive right in. We buy
Yeah.
our comics, bring them here, show them to you, talk about each one. We usually do backstory if we can to catch you up on what's going on in the current issue, tell you maybe what we think is going to happen, talk about, if it's a limited series, that kind of stuff. If it's something new, we try to tell you, what's cool about it, why we're reading it. Try to tell you if it sucks and why we're going to stop reading it, which that happens a lot.
We're done.
Yep. And actually, since you're wearing one of our shirts, Justin, um, TeePublic's having a big sale this weekend. So
Yep.
if you guys are interested in doing getting any shirts from TeePublic, we have comicbooks.com shirts at our store. But actually, if you go through and I'll put a link in the description of the video. If you use that link to go through, you can buy anything from the store. From any store, so all kinds of cool T-shirts out there. I mean, thousands of different T-shirt designs, and it counts as you visiting our store, which is really cool. So
Yeah.
we
So
really
just click
appreciate
the
that.
link to go there.
Yeah, it does. It definitely helps us, keeps us afloat, which is pretty important. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm Aaron, editor-in-chief of Comic Booked.
Hey, everybody. Justin, managing editor. Got a dog in my way.
All right, so not a lot of news or anything this week. I mean, there's some stuff that happened, but like I know something big happened on the Flash, but I didn't watch it yet, so you can't talk about it.
Oh.
Don't talk about it. I didn't watch it yet. I'll watch it tomorrow night.
And I just watched Arrow, and that was not.
I don't know. Two episodes behind on that. So
Dixon shows up.
only thing I'm caught up on is DC Legends of Tomorrow.
And see, I'm not caught up on that one.
See, I really like that show. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So I mean, that's one thing. There's great comic book television out there right now with The Flash, Arrow, DC Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Agents of Shield, Marvel's Agents of Shield, Marvel's Agent Carter, which is amazing. I really, really like that show. I'm a couple episodes behind on that one too, though.
Gotham.
So,
I'm behind.
Gotham,
I
iZombie.
got caught up, yeah, on the first season of that, but missed like the first few episodes of Gotham, and now you can't find the
I know.
you can only watch like 5 episodes back or some crap.
Yep. We started watching season 1. I got through episode like 10 or 11, maybe 12, and then we missed a couple episodes. And Hulu was only keeping like 3 episodes at a time. So that first episode dropped off, and it's like we missed one, and then we missed another one, and so we just ended up not watching the rest of it. So
Yeah,
I
I'm just gonna
hear
wait
it's been
till
great, but
I'm gonna wait till Netflix, I guess, this summer.
yeah, I did see that 12 Monkeys, the awesome sci-fi show based on the movie, the Bruce Willis movie back from the 90s, did come to Netflix, so you can watch the whole first season of 12 Monkeys, which I watched the pilot. I really liked the pilot, and I love the original movie. I mean, that movie with Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt, excellent movie. Then they did a lot to kind of pay homage to that amazing movie, but it was really interesting because in the pilot, the first part of the pilot is like the movie, and then you're like, well, but it's done, and now what do they do? And then stuff happens, and you're like, whoa, that's pretty cool. So it's a neat show. Definitely worth watching, and they have picked it up for a second season. So I heard the second season's on its way. So
awesome.
Yeah, cool stuff. All right, well, let's talk about comics.
Yay!
So normally what we do is we sort our books down, DC, like Vertigo and DC first, then we do all our independents, then we do Image, and then Marvel. So we'll start off with Vertigo books. I have one this week, and it is Art Ops number 5, which is a pretty cool book. Very interesting. It's kind of about this secret organization that takes care of art. Sounds real exciting, right? But actually, art is living. They're living things. They're just, when they're on the canvas, they're not alive, so they have ways to remove them from the canvas and bring sculptures to life and all that kind of stuff. So there's this evil woman who is basically corrupting sculptures, corrupting paintings, and all that. And it's pretty cool. So the art ops team has disappeared. So this main character is the son of the woman who was running art ops before, and he's kind of have to step up and take over for her, and it's pretty cool. Mike Allred is doing the art on it, and Sean Simon is writing it, so it's pretty decent.
Is he still doing Silver Surfer also? I know it just like relaunched.
I don't think so, but I don't know. I'm not reading that one.
No. Okay.
Not sure.
Okay, I will do a book that I know you didn't get from DC. Batman and Robin Eternal, issue 21. 5 issues away, everybody. 5 issues from the end of the sucker 6-month journey we've been on.
Wow.
Oh, but it's gotten way better. Tony S. Daniel, I mean, this cover looks amazing.
Oh, yeah.
He started off, or I don't know, but he did the current Deathstroke series that's out. I think they're on 15. But he did the first few issues. I don't know how far, but that looks so great. Like, he does amazing, like, superheroes. You know what I'm saying? Just like
cool. Oh, yeah.
Physicality and everything's awesome. So,
very cool.
It's almost over. Okay, good.
All right. I got Justice League 3001, number 9. Really looking forward to seeing what they do with this. You know, Supergirl is part of the Justice League 3001. And the other characters of the Justice League are basically, we'll say resurrected. Technically, they're not resurrected. What they did was they took people and they injected them with DNA from the old superheroes, and then they mutated basically into different superheroes. So they really killed somebody else and took over their body in a way. So Supergirl's not. Supergirl actually just, crash landed in the future.
Yeah.
Yep. But there's a girl who's in like big bat armor, which is pretty cool. And everybody's on Earth, Talos 5 or whatever it's called. But it's a prison planet now. Earth is a prison planet. So that's where they've been. So it's pretty good. We got the Flash. We got Guy Gardner, who's actually a girl. Ironic. Wonder Woman, Ice and Fire, as well as Batman and Superman. Although Superman just recently got his head blown off. Like, exploded head. So, yeah, that was cool.
But it'll grow back, right?
Nope. Not unless they resurrect him. Because they can just reclone him or whatever. But, yeah. It's not quite the same resilient Superman that we have in the New 52, or whatever they're calling it now.
Okay.
So, but it's a good book.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed the first few issues I think I got up to like issue 4, and then I just kind of dropped off, but I want to get caught back up on it. I just like, it's alternate versions of our characters. Where do you put them in the past, the present, whatever, different universe, whatever. So it's just kind of cool to see a different take on those characters,
Yep.
So along those same lines, we have our Justice League Gods and Justice League Darkseid War. So this is Justice League 48, Darkseid War, Part 8.
Cool.
And this time, the God of Apocalypse, who is now Lex Luthor, comes to fight. So,
interesting.
Yeah. So Superman left him on Apocalypse, and then he became basically Apocalypse.
Or Darkseid.
Yeah, Darkseid. Sorry.
Yeah. So what happened?
Yeah.
What happened to Darkseid?
Anti-Monitor.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No. It wasn't the Anti-Monitor. It was the Flash. All the Flashes got together and outran the Dark Racer, who's basically
Black
Death
Racer.
Sickle. Black Racer, Death Sickle.
Mm-hmm.
And they just jumped out of the way right before he led him straight into Darkseid.
That's pretty cool. Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, speaking of future superheroes, as we were talking about Justice League 3001, we have Dark Knight 3, the Master Race. This is issue 3, finally, of this book. Frank Miller, Brian Azzarello,
Andy Kubert.
Andy Kubert's working on this. Yep. So great, great art. The story continues to be interesting.
We're just
First,
now getting into it, though. I mean, we're finally at issue 3.
yeah,
Whether
I
we had
think
delays.
I think what I love about this series is the little interior
Yeah,
comments.
yeah.
Those
The
are
one about
great.
the first one was the Atom. That one was
Yeah.
really cool.
I don't remember what last issue was. Wonder Woman, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And then this one's Green Lantern. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's really cool. I like those. But yeah, this has definitely got some Superman, Batman beat down stuff in it. So it's worth reading. I know it's a little expensive because this is what a $6 book. So, but it's a special, kind of topping off the whole Dark Knight series. So
Yeah, but we have 5 more issues of this to go. Hopefully, they're not all $6.
yeah, really. Of course, the way DC's series are dying off, we're gonna have some more money to spend on DC books, right?
I'm completely and utterly thrilled that they're going back to $2.99 line.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Except for this one.
Well, but this one doesn't count. It should be finished by then. Seriously.
True.
Well, maybe.
Well, it should have been. It won't be.
Should have been. Yeah, it won't be.
Yeah.
But
We'll have two more issues to go, I think.
Yeah. But even with them, most of their books going by monthly, like still $6 for a title a month isn't that bad with 2 books.
That's true. Very true. Yeah. Okay. One left, right?
Yep. He-Man.
And I already read mine.
Yeah,
I already read it. It was awesome.
This
is really good. It was good. This is the end of the current series, the Eternity War. The Eternity War is over, and this is kind of the epilogue. So, it's what's that?
I was singing. This is the
okay.
Usually I'm the doors, man.
There we go. But this is really good. If you are a He-Man fan, or even just like a good, action adventure kind of story, it's got some great stuff. And yeah, I thought that was cool because that's kind of like, it's like a dream that Adam's having, but it's maybe illustrative of what we're going to see because they talk. Yeah, and that was cool. Well, so I'm going to talk a little bit about this book. All right. Before you read it, it's just the first few pages. So Adam has kind of put the sword away, and he's playing king. He's bringing his people from Eternia to Castle Grayskull to try to give them a place to recover, recoup, and begin to rebuild, which is great. She-Ra comes to him and says, "I can't stay here." And he's like, "But I need your help." And she goes, "No, I have to go back to
my land,
Etheria."
Yeah, that sounds right.
Right. Back to the other world where Hordak has been defeated and destroyed, and save those people. And she said that the sorceress told her about a crystal castle, and gave her a little amulet that has been buried in the bowels of Grayskull forever. So like for thousands of years. So she's going to use that. And so that was really cool, I think. So she goes back to her, the dimension she's lived in. Now that Hordak's gone, and kind of is going to bring things, back to good there, while He-Man or Adam He-Man brings Grayskull back into. So it's really cool. And then, of course, you can't have the good without the bad, and there's some bad in this, which is really cool because you're like, oh, Skeletor's dead, Hordak's dead, everybody's dead. Yeah, well, by the end of this book, you're going, oh, hey. Some interesting stuff happening. So, and I love the last few pages are like the best. You'll have to read it, but it was cool. It was a good book. Dan Abnett done a great job. Really love that. Yep. All right, so we'll jump into the indie stuff. Aftershock has been one of these companies that's really surprised me. I mean, I had seen a couple of the books. It really is. I think for the quality of the books, not just the covers and the paper, but the artwork and the story. It's really, really been good. So Strayer #2 is out this week. And that was an excellent series so far. First issue is really good. You got kind of this barbarian guy with like 2 blades on his hands that's going to fight this giant monster that's attacking the city. And, of course, when he does, then they're like, "But you destroyed half our city." He's like, "But I kept you from getting killed."
Right.
So it's pretty cool. so we kind of see, the continuing adventures of Strayer here, see what's going to happen. But some really great series out from here. We've talked about Super Zero. We
Love
talked
it.
about American Monster, which I really like. Second Sight, which I'm like, I read the first issue. It was good. Yeah. And Rough Riders, I can't wait to see that book.
I'm
That's going to
pumped
be
for
good.
Rough Riders, yeah.
And I read the first 3 issues of Insects, and that was really an interesting series. If you like kind of a Victorian England kind of storyline with crazy bugs and lots of sex, then you'll like that series.
Yeah, I want to pick that one up. I want to get issue 1 and just read it.
Yeah. Well, Marguerite Bennett, is that right? Is that who's writing that one?
Yeah.
So it's typical. It's like her style. It's definitely an interesting story. I liked it.
That is actually cool because we get that in the back of this issue of Strayer. We get 21 questions with
cool.
editor-in-chief and Margaret Bennett.
Cool. And Mike Martz is actually who we're going to try to interview. We've reached out to Aftershock and talked to them, and they said they'd love to hook us up with Mike Martz to talk about Aftershock as part of the company and everything that's going to happen. Because from what we saw in the preview book, Jackpot looks excellent too.
Yeah,
there is a whole list
great.
of creators coming up from this company that, I was just blown away by the number of creators that are going to be doing stuff, creator-owned series through Aftershock.
I'm waiting. We got Garth Ennis doing Dreaming Eagles. That'll be cool.
But anything that he can do with airplanes and war stuff, he'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had that Johnny Red.
Sam Keith is a part of Aftershock now, so I want to know what he's going to be doing. I'm pumped about that. I want to see some Sam Keith.
There were a ton of creators that I was like, I really like them, and they've kind of been gone, and now all of a sudden they're coming back and doing stuff. So it's exciting, really is, and it says something about them that these guys are jumping on board with Aftershock and not with Image or with some of these other companies that have creator-owned stuff. So I think that's good. Yeah. All right. I have one book from Dynamite tonight, and that is Will Eisner's The Spirit, number 8. And it's been a good series so far. I like the way they're treating the character, and Matt Wagner's writing it, so it's excellent. If you liked any of Matt Wagner's previous stuff, Grendel or
Grendel.
Wow. How many things? I can't even think of all the things that Matt Wagner's worked on.
You remember Batman Grendel back in the day?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Still have that. It's crazy.
I got to see him. Actually, he came to our shop last year, middle of last year. He
Grendel or Batman?
Matt Wagner. And he drew me a Grendel sketch. It's up here in my sketch pile somewhere. I don't know. So
nice.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Did you get a Boom book?
I got. Actually, I got some other ones in between.
Okay,
Boom's coming up. 3 books from Legendary this week.
Legendary.
So I got the next number 6 of The Infinite Adventures of Jonas Quantum. And this has been a pretty cool series. You got this super genius inventor guy who his vault was broken into by him from the future. It was like,
he broke into his own vault.
He broke into his own vault and stole stuff, and it's like, okay, just to prove that he could, and then to cause problems, and I don't know, it's weird, but it's really been a good story. And the artwork, let me see if I can find a good one here. The artwork is really cool. Well, here's a good scene. You see the guys just like dropping out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it cuts across the other page, so it's pretty cool. Good art, really good art, and I like the story. It's been pretty decent. So, and the other two from Legendary that I have are Black Bag number 4 and Cops for Criminals number 4. Cops? Yeah, yes. Cops for Criminals. So I have read issue 1 of each of these, and the premise of both is very, very cool. Black Bag, you have this woman who's a housewife, and her husband, she just basically helped him through law school, and now he's a lawyer, big lawyer, so she wants to do something. And she's out at this coffee shop, and she sees these 2 guys in hoodies, and she goes and takes coffee from somebody and walks over, and these guys pull out guns, and she immediately throws coffee on the one guy, takes him out, and talks the other guy down from robbing the place. And so then later she's approached by this guy who says, we'd like to hire you. And she's like, whatever. And she walks away. Well, then he gets a hold of her later, and basically they want her to be an assassin. And so that's kind of what the story is about, Black Bag. It's pretty cool. So looks like a great series. I'm missing issue 2, so I'm trying to find that. But I have issue 3 and 4 ready to read. Yeah. And then Cops for Criminals is a pretty cool book. If you like the shows like Life or Burn Notice or Prison Break, those kind of stories, or those kind of stories. This is an excellent story. So there's a cop who's very, very ethical cop, right? Good cop. And he works in this precinct that is just completely and totally corrupt. The mob runs everything. They own everybody except for him. So he comes in and they're like, okay, here's what we want you to do. We want you to help us. The FBI approaches him. We want you to help us to take down the mob by infiltrating their organization. And we're going to have to do some things to your life that'll mess you up, but it's all show. It's all for show. And so the guy's like, oh yeah, sure. I'll do this. This is exactly what I want to do. And his wife's like, okay, I understand you're going to mess up our life and I'm going to have to, go into hiding or whatever.
Right.
So what happens, though, is as Internal Affairs begins to investigate him to make sure they have a good, clean guy to start with, they find $500,000 payment from the mob like 6 weeks before they even approached him. And so immediately it's like, so you're already working for them. And so then it's just like he just gets railroaded right into prison. And it's cool because then he's in prison and the big guys are there like, we're here to protect you. Somebody's paying big money from the outside for us to keep you safe. So something's going on. And I wonder if it's going to come out that, oh, this is all part of the bigger plan to get him really in there by making it look like he was dirty from the start. I don't know. So it's really a cool story. And that was just issue 1. It was excellent. So I'm really looking forward to it. 2's on order, and I have 3 and 4 ready to read. So, yeah. But Legendary's got some awesome books. They are legendary.
Legendary.
They are legend. Wait for it. Dairy. I've been trying to finish. I've been trying to finish How I Met Your Mother. So, yeah. You never watch that show?
Yeah. Some.
Yeah, it ended a couple years ago. I just haven't caught up. I'm almost done with season 8. I'm going to watch season 9. So anyway, a couple books from IDW. Yeah, 9 seasons. Yeah, I was surprised. A couple books from IDW. One of them is Judge Dredd number 3. Had you been getting Judge Dredd?
I did not get 3.
Yeah, I didn't get 2. So I don't know what happened. Yeah, I missed number 2, but I got number 3. So I got to go back and get number 2 now. But pretty cool. It's like a future. Basically, he got zapped into a future or an alternate dimension, or don't know exactly what happened. So, but it's Dredd at his best. It's pretty cool. And I had to pick up this because I love Douglas Adams, his work, and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and all those books. Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. This is called A Spoon Too Short. And it's a story based on that series, the Dirk Gently Holistic Detective Agency stories. So it's pretty cool. And I got the variant cover that looks like an old pulp comic.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pretty cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this one. Yeah, Dirk Gently's awesome. So, all right, boom.
I just got 1 boom.
I have 3 boom. You have 1 that I have already, right?
Yeah, but you don't have issue 2.
I don't have issue 2. I know. All right, I got Munchkin 14. It's not the same, but I like the Munchkin series. It's a lot of fun. It's funny, stupid, and every issue did have a card in the back. But now the newest issues, and this was cool. I do have these. I'll show you guys what was in the January book if I can find it. Right here. So in the back of the January book, there was a promo code, and you went online to Steve Jackson Games, to the vault, and you could order this big bundle of crap. And basically, you got the official Munchkin bookmark of S.H.I.E.L.D. Marvel, S.H.I.E.L.D. See? Cool. and the official Munchkin bookmark of S.H.I.E.L.D., and it has special powers in the game of Munchkin. So you read the back and it tells you what to do while you're playing the game. There's also the official Munchkin bookmark of Vermicular Violence, another bookmark, and it plays in the game as well. There was also the official Munchkin bookmark of Boom or Bust, and that had different abilities on the back. There is a special card from Ninja Burger, which is a card game from Steve Jackson's games. There's a card from Munchkin Zombies. There is an official Bavarian Illuminati membership card that you can fill in, and you put your picture on the back, so then you're officially a member of the Bavarian Illuminati. There's several other cards from Munchkin, Munchkin Booty, Star Munchkin, and this was really cool. I like this. So this is from Munchkin Zombies, and it is the Whisperers from The Walking Dead.
Cool.
So it's actually Walking Dead cards that they put into the Munchkin game. So
Crazy.
That was from January's book. So rather than just getting one exclusive card from the thing, you basically put the code in on the website, and instead of paying $40 for this bundle of cards, you got it for $1 plus like $2 shipping, like whatever. Yeah, $2.
That's cool.
So that was cool. So this month it looks like the same thing. There is a special promo code in the back. And you go online and you'll receive 5 Munchkin promo cards and a special bookmark for $1. So it must be another. And this time it's the official Munchkin bookmark of Chained Attacks. So very cool. I like that they're offering stuff like that you add to the game. You know, it makes it a lot of fun.
Indeed.
Okay. What's your boom book?
Venus.
Okay, you can show it. And talk about it.
Did you not get it?
I did.
I can't remember. I don't know. This one, we got a lot of like internal stuff going on with the crew. Like we're out of our bad situation where issue number 1 left us. And let's just say I actually already read this issue.
Oh.
So what happens at the beginning versus how it turns out at the end is a complete 180 that you don't see coming at all.
That's cool.
So, I mean, it's picked up. It's only a 4-parter, so this is going to be over soon. But it's been a fun little series so far.
Cool. They've had some. I mean, I think Boom's had some really good series.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Some great miniseries as well. Here's another one that's wrapping up this month, and that's Wild's End: The Enemy Within, which is Volume 2 of the Wild's End series by Dan Abnett and I.N.J. Colbert, who does the illustration and lettering.
Didn't we just have something else by Dan Abnett?
Yeah, that was He-Man.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he does He-Man. He does other stuff, too. He does some Marvel books, and I mean, he does some great stuff. But yeah, this is a good series. It wraps up so as they finally kind of defeat the aliens, and we'll see where this story leaves us with that group. It's pretty cool. I've liked the Wild's End books. They're really good. All right, I got one Dark Horse book, and then we can jump into Image. Fight Club 2, number 9. So I think this is wrapping up the series. It's got to be close to the end. Let's see. Does it say to be continued? To be concluded. So issue 10 will be the last one, Fight Club 2. It's been pretty good. Chuck Palahniuk is writing it, so it's continuing right off of the movie. And it's weird. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of what's going on. But it's been pretty good. If you like the movie, you would like the series.
What issue is it up to now?
9. So there's 10 issues. Wow. Next issue is the last one. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I picked up issue 1, but didn't really give it a chance, and then issue 2 had come out, and so I may pick it up as like a trade.
Yeah, and there's some variants that I was really impressed that some of those variants just went through the roof as far as price. Yeah. So that doesn't always happen with some of these the off-brand kind of books. But
yeah, this one's so tied into a movie that's like, I mean, I have a framed poster of Fight Club. So
that's cool. All right, so here's my Image books for the week.
Holy crap! Here's my Image books for the week.
Yeah,
they're so heavy. All one of them.
But they're full of content, which is great. So, all right. Well, let me jump through a couple of mine, and then you can do a couple of yours, and I'll jump through a couple of mine.
I got one.
Oh, you got one? Oh, I thought there was 2. Okay.
I said it's all my big pile of one.
Oh, okay.
So heavy.
Sorry. All right. So Platona #4 is out this week. I love these covers because they all go together to form one big picture of the 4 kids standing next to each other. Pretty neat. So I don't know if this is the end for this series.
Let's see.
Let's see. I will find out. Nope, 5 issues. So there'll be one more issue to be concluded, it says. And then there's a preview in the back for a new series from B. Claymore and Jacob Wyatt, which is called Aloha Hawaiian Dick. So it's about a
Private Eye.
Yep, looks pretty good. So, but yeah, this was excellent series. I really like this. This is about a bunch of kids who find the dead body of a superhero, and one of the kids is just a little creepy. So, yeah. All right.
The superhero will gain its power.
Yeah, you're not too far off. 4 Eyes, Hearts of Fire, issue 2 is out this week. This has been a pretty good series, and it's a cap to another series that was out a couple years ago, just another 4-issue mini called 4 Eyes. So this one is continuing on, Little Boy and a Dragon, and it's pretty good. I really liked it.
That's cool.
Yep, and I don't know who's doing that.
The Little Boy and his Dragon. Funny, that movie's coming out.
Yeah. Oh, this is Joe Kelly writing this, so it's good. I got Invisible Republic #9, which is kind of a socio-political sci-fi type thriller. It's pretty good. Good series. I've liked it. It is Gabriel Hardman doing the writing and the art. And then Jordan Boyd's doing the colors. So it's a good series.
Nice.
Yep. All right. Do one of yours. Do your
the
one.
Only one? Like the only one? Saga, issue 34.
Cool. I like that cover. I thought that was cool looking.
Mm-hmm. And I just jumped back in at issue 33. Like, I had been reading digitally for a while and then kind of stopped. And just wanted to jump back in. Especially they brought back some characters from the beginning. But I can't remember their names right now.
That's the sign we read too many books.
Oh my gosh. But I mean, like, this is just nuts stuff. So it's
cool.
Staples, Brian K. Vaughan, of course. So, it's a great book. This book always gets rave reviews, and it is a fun read. I mean, it's definitely something that, they made this with the intent that it could never be turned into a movie.
Interesting.
Like, the budget, it would be $1 billion budget to make the one movie,
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. But really good book.
Awesome. All right. Greg Rucka's series Black Magic issue 5 is out this week. And it's pretty cool. It's about a detective who's also a witch, and she thinks there's some secret organization who's after her. So that's pretty cool. Postal #10 is out this week. This is Matt Hawkins. Matt Wagner. Matt Hawkins.
Top Cow.
Top Cow. And it's been an interesting series. There's this little town that's kind of like a
witness protection place?
Yes. Like a witness protection place for criminals, specifically for criminals. So I don't know. It's been good. I'm kind of getting disillusioned with the series. I may end up dropping it. We'll see.
Losing some steam.
Yeah. I'm looking for a number here. I think this is number 4 or 5.
Find the barcode.
Oh, there it is up on top. Yeah, they hide it up here. Wolf #6 out this week. So yeah, it's not on the barcode at all. But so issue 6 of this is pretty good. It's a guy who basically is like immortal, and he's sort of like a supernatural detective in a way. He works with the weirdos of what's that?
The number will be right here on the barcode. Like, this is 34.
You're talking about what? Like the last?
Like this number right here?
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. 006. So that is number 6. Okay.
Do we need to have a show and I
Learn
can show
everything.
you
It's
what all the
amazing.
numbers mean?
So, see, this is issue number 6.
I mean, we can't. I actually watched a breakdown one time on what all the numbers mean.
You need a hobby.
No, I wanted to know because
Just kidding.
I didn't understand. Like it was. I didn't really understand the variant things that were coming out at a certain point.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm like, the numbers are different there, you know? Because like
Yeah.
this is, I'm not gonna say that, but it'll be like, you know, it'll be like 411 if it's
Okay.
issue 4.
And that's the
But
first
But-
printing.
First print, if it's 421, yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So it'd be second print of, or first print of the second variant, second cover.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's cool. All right. Well, I wonder about the ones then that have multiple covers. I'll have to see if I can find one. Oh, yeah, there'll be one that has 2 covers. Oh, yeah. 01411. Oh, very cool. Okay. So anyway, back to comics. Mythic number 7. And see, now I can just look at the barcode. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Phil Hester's book. This is really, really cool. If you like magical kind of stuff, the Ghostbuster-y kind of idea, this is a group of folks who are all sort of mythical characters in their own right who clean up after the magical mistakes of Earth. So real people don't actually see magical messes like a troll or a giant who decides to destroy a city. They come in and they go, oh, no, that was just a tidal wave. But somebody is hunting them down and trying to kill them. And now they have to find out why. So that's it's been a good series so far. Outcast 16, Robert Kirkman's book with Paul Azaceta. And this is, a new TV series is coming out from Cinemax. So it's definitely a hot book. I don't know when that series starts. If it starts in the summer.
I don't know. Hopefully they don't show it Friday night at midnight.
Yeah, but it's on Cinemax. So why, is there some other movie you like to watch it Friday night or midnight on Cinemax?
No, it's just, they used to be called Cinemax for a reason.
Yes, that's true. Back in the old days. Before the internet, that's where you got your point.
That's true.
So Outcast has been pretty good. It's weird because we still don't really understand the main character's power and what it is and what these things are that inhabit other people. And, so it's been a good series so far, though. Really a cool story. And at first people were like, "Oh, it's just playing off of the popularity of The Walking Dead," but I think that Outcast stands on its own, separate from that series. It's really good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading other Kirkman books, like Invincible.
Yeah. Ringside number 4 is out this week. This is Joe Keating and Nick Barber's series about a retired wrestler who's come back to kind of help his friend out. It's a pretty cool book. More kind of a slice of life story, but it's he's getting in pretty deep with some rough folks, so
yeah,
it's cool. Spawn 261 as Satan. What's it say here? Satan Saga Wars Part 3. Al Simmons has traveled into hell. He's basically face to face with Satan at this point. He's saved his wife. He's kind of, keeping her hidden while he goes and takes out Satan so that he can help her escape from hell. That's kind of the whole point of this series. It's been really good. Eric Larson working with Todd McFarlane, so that makes it even
that is really cool, having 2 of the Image founders on one book.
Yes, I like that.
And when you jumped back on that book right when Al came back, right?
Yeah, I got back onto it. I actually got back onto it in the 230s, late 230s, early 240s, and then because I was picking up, they had some awesome homage covers to like classic Marvel books and classic DC books. So they had like Spawn with something where it looked like the Wolverine blades, looking in it with the Hulk in the claws. So it had that. It had the Spider-Man, what is it, 200 or 300 for one of the Spawn issues that was cool looking. Just all kinds of things where it's like, a classic cover, but it's done with Spawn and and the characters from that book. So yeah, it's been a good story so far. So we'll see what happens. And Wayward number 14, Jim Zub's great book about Japanese mythology and kind of the new gods of Japan, the way he defines it. So it's been a good story. This new arc kind of looks at more like the villain perspective. The main characters have really come into their powers. They've set themselves up, but now you've got a few little villainy characters who seem to be kind of manipulating things, and it's been good, really good.
Nice. Yeah, it
All right.
sounds really good. I picked up the first few issues, and then I got some digitally. So good series.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And yeah, if you want to hear Jim Zub talk about all of the stuff he's worked on, we interviewed him a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So you check out our page there. You don't get to see him talking, but you do get to see a big picture of him down at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, we did do that. It was a fun interview. It was really cool.
Yep, that was good. All right, Star Wars. We're jumping into Marvel now. So I got a Star Wars book, Kanan.
Can't believe
number
that
11.
book's still going.
I know, and it's kind of interesting. Like now we're talking about how he was apprenticed to one of the Kanan Jarrus. Oh no, I'm sorry, Kanan Jarrus is what he calls himself now, but he was apprenticed to Deepa Billaba, the Jedi Master Deepa Billaba.
Mm-hmm.
And so he worked with that Jedi, and it kind of went through the story of how he was a Padawan with this Jedi and what happened there. And it kind of flashes back and forth between the now stuff that's going on and being a Padawan back before Order 66. So it's cool.
Cool.
All right, so I have, let's see here. I have 2 7s, a 6, a 5, and 2 4s. What do you have?
4, 6, 7.
Okay, so you have this 4, I know. So I'll do this 4 instead, and then you can talk about the other 4. All right, all new Inhumans. And this was a cool looking cover.
Yeah, it is.
It's just neat. I love the art. It's really cool. So, yeah, they're in another country called Sin Kong, the Republic of Sin Kong, which is supposed to be like, North Korea or something like that.
Right.
And the Terrigen Cloud has gone by, but the leader of Sin Kong's basically saying, "Oh, nobody in our country was touched because we wouldn't be, sullied by that DNA. We're pure.
We're pure."
Yeah, when in reality, he's actually captured these people and he's using them for different kinds of experiments.
Mm-hmm.
So they're the all new Inhumans are basically going there to save these people. And the bad thing is, if they get too into things with him, it could cause a war.
Wow.
So he's created a robot army, and his father's brain is in one of the robots, and it's really a cool story.
So they're the X-Men.
Yeah, basically, that's exactly what's going on.
There's a new mutant in trouble. Let's save them.
Yep. Well, Fox won't give up the rights, so Inhumans.
Yeah.
I know. We knew that was happening.
Yeah.
All right, you're number 4.
Daredevil. So good. Daredevil and Cap. We got Steve Rogers and Matt Murdock going to work here.
I almost bought the Cho variant of this.
It was sold out at my store.
Really?
I got there like 3 hours after they opened.
It's $12.
Well, that means it was probably $17.99 at mine.
Gosh.
24 or something stupid. But it was gone. Like, they didn't have it. I may go back this weekend just to ask. But Charles Soule's doing a great job on this book. I'm really enjoying it. Like, much darker, grittier Daredevil.
Yeah, I love the artwork, too. That's always been some of my favorite Daredevil art, is that kind of choppy, more dark lines than anything else, shadow and all that. I like that.
I want to make this new costume and cosplay it.
The Daredevil costume?
Yeah. I could just play, Daredevil who hadn't slept in a long time, so he hadn't done shave.
There you go. All right, so I have a number 5. You said you had a 6?
I really just have a 7. The 6 is a back issue of the 7.
Oh, okay. So I have issue 5 of All New X-Men. This is the other half of the Blob fight. So it's pretty cool. They're fighting Blob. Of course, a younger group of X-Men who really are very untrained.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are time-displaced X-Men from the previous all-new X-Men series or
Right.
volume that Beast brought into the present.
Yep. So you have young Cyclops, young Beast, young Iceman, young Angel. No.
Yeah.
Young Angel. Yeah, young cosmic powered Angel, right?
Yep. He kept his
Yep.
dark vortex powers.
Right. And
Light
then
vortex.
Wolverine, Girl Wolverine, Kid Apocalypse, Ivy Okonkwo. And she's got some kind of power like scrambling people's brains or something. And then Pickles, the Bamf that can teleport them. So that's the team. But it's been good. I mean, it's an interesting story. You know, this is Dennis Hopeless is working on this, and Mark Bagley's doing the penciling, which I really like Mark Bagley's stuff.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
No.
When you close your eyes and picture like Spider-Man, you probably picture Mark Bagley drawings
for sure
of Spider-Man. So.
Yep. All right, so issue 6 of all different Avengers. This is cool the way what they're doing with the Vision, because something happened last issue. It is, yeah. So it was whatever happened last issue. The Vision went through an upgrade, and after his upgrade, he's freaking evil. So he. Basically, they got into some kind of fight. Him and Miss Marvel were fighting some big robot thing, and when she smashed it down, he has something in his thing that records everything now and can replay it as a hologram. So he recorded that fight, but when he replayed the fight for the Avengers to show them what happened, there were all kinds of innocent bystanders, but they weren't there when the fight happened initially. Then there was a Nova thing. Yeah. So basically, they kicked her out. Then Nova did something, and he got mad at the Vision because he said, Vision's lying, and then they're like, well, you can't come in here and attack like that, and so they kicked him out. So Vision's like slowly getting rid of everybody in the Avengers, so he's evil. So, and obviously, you know, with the title like Beware the Vision there on the cover, something bad happens this time. So it's
Ultron protocol kicked in.
I hope so, something like that. So
I mean, we haven't seen Ultron post Secret Wars yet.
True. And with the billion Ultrons that there were, bound to be one survived.
Yeah.
So, all right, I've got 2 number 7s.
I got 1 number 7.
Okay. I know you don't have this one. All New Avengers, or The New Avengers, number 7.
Nope.
This is a new story arc. The other arc kind of ended with the time-traveling folks who came back to save the universe and defeat Mordoon. They actually didn't end up doing anything, and Demiurge slash what's his name? Not Warlock. What's his name? The one kid?
Kid Apocalypse?
No.
Oh, Wiccan?
Wiccan. Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. Jeez. Well, now, is he Demiurge now? Is he back to Wiccan? He's Wiccan again. At the beginning of this, they show Wiccan again. So he had been possessed by this ancient god of the whatever outer realms or something, but turned out to be some little octopus dude that he's vomited out. It's weird. So anyway, new storyline. We'll see. This will be the decision whether I drop it or not. So
I'm with you.
Yep.
I'll get that book.
Okay. Last book.
Ready?
Yep.
Is it your last one too?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yep. Amazing Spider-Man, or Spider-Man 2099.
It is an amazing book. Spider-Man 2099. Amazing Spider-Man 2099. Yeah.
Might as well just go off that.
Yeah. I liked the last issue. I thought there was some really good stuff there. I loved the reveal of the Inhuman girl at the end. It's like, oh, hey guys, how's it going? You know, like, whoa.
Yeah. And then along with that, because I didn't get it last month, because I picked up number 6.
Oh, okay. So that's what tells you the story there. So yeah, that's good. This story is really cool. Lash is back. You know, Lash is yep. So that was pretty
from the TV show.
Right.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. there.
Yep. Although he's dead in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they kill him?
No, they put him in that goo, or did they destroy that place? They put him to sleep. They put him in that goo with the
suspended animation thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they did, but then they were like, he had been actually diverted to the secret Hydra base, and they found him and they let him out to kill some people, and then I thought he ended up getting killed or something. Maybe not. Maybe he escaped. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
But maybe that's what we're still waiting for like the mid-season premiere.
Yeah.
For that show. So, yeah, but it's interesting. He's basically set himself up as judge, jury, and executioner. He says he'll judge which new human should survive and which one shouldn't. So, it's pretty cool. But Miguel's going to fight back against that and try to help this girl. And she hatches. So we'll see see what Lash decides this next issue. So,
yeah, definitely cool. One of my big goals for this year is to talk to Peter David, because I know he'll be at Dragon Con this year. So if nothing else, I'm going to talk to him, because I really he did his run on the all new X Factor that only ran 19 issues, but that was really good. Just a couple of years ago. And then he's done both Spider-Man 2099 series that have kind of restarted and kicked off again. So.
Yeah, didn't he do some Hulk stuff too?
He did
a while ago.
Yeah,
I remember. I really liked that. I really liked his run on Hulk.
Right, and he's the creator basically of the 2099 universe.
Yeah.
He started it all, so it's really cool that he's still doing this book.
Yeah. I wish they'd bring back some of those characters like Ravage or the 2099 Hulk. Some of those characters we just haven't seen.
Doom 2099.
Doom, yeah, and then Punisher 2099 was awesome.
Yeah, it was a girl.
Ghost Rider was cool. No, it was a guy, but he was all armored.
Yeah.
Isn't he in?
You don't read it.
He's in Contest of Champions.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool that they have been bringing some of those back around, and it's nice that you see in some of the you see Captain America 2099 in Spider-Man, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good stuff. So, all right, a lot of books this week. I know it takes some time to go through them all. We appreciate you guys who hang on with us. I don't know. Do we want to do another giveaway today, or I still haven't shipped out the ones from last time? I'm so bad.
We can give a break for this one.
Okay.
Do the next one.
All right, I will.
We are going to be doing a giveaway this Sunday for our Walking Dead video, so everybody tune in for that.
That is right. If you want to win a special prize that was near and dear to Daryl's heart, tune in. You too can have Daryl decorations.
It'll make you the envy of your Walker community.
That's right. Just don't wear it in the rain.
Yeah, maybe not.
All right, okay. But it would be a necessity in the zombie apocalypse. It's not toothpaste, which was important, but it's close. So, All right, everybody, please like, share, subscribe. We do appreciate you watching. We do hope you share it out because we'd like other people to read it or to watch as well. We definitely want people to read comics. So the more word we get out about the comics that are out, the better everybody is. More people buying books, the more books get created, the more options we have. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And if we're not reading something that you're reading and you want us to, leave a comment and let us know below. What are we missing? What should we be picking up?
Yeah. And I know, two publishers are always missing from this review or this view of stuff for Wednesdays, and that's Valiant and Zenescope. We had been doing regular weekly shows, but we got really far behind, so we're going to try to do 2 catch-up videos to catch us up. Actually, we'll probably end up breaking those down into little pieces, so we do 20 books at a time, boom, boom, boom. To get caught up. But I think we're 3 months behind on Zenescope and 4 months behind on Valiant. We'll get caught up. Or I don't know if it's that long. I think we did up through December, so we just have all of January and part of February to do. But we will be catching those up. There's some great stuff coming out from Valiant right now. They're getting ready to do a 4001 AD series, which is really cool looking. And I don't know when that launches, but there's a lot of hype around that series now with because that's where Rye is set, and that's where Warrior was set. So
if you want to get backstory before that starts, go back and pick up Rye.
Yeah, and pick it up anyway because Clayton Crane's artwork on that is amazing. That really great stuff.
I picked up the first issue just because it was so amazing.
Yeah, there's great stuff in there. So, but yeah, definitely don't
pass up those publishers. There's great stuff from them, and there's other publishers too that we just don't pick up. I mean, there's just so many books. It would be impossible, I think, for anybody to get that many books. I mean, I get a lot, and it's too many. But
Yeah.
I can never keep caught up. It's awful.
If you had No Life and No Kids,
yeah,
we could probably do it.
Yeah, then I could get all the books.
Right.
So, all right, everybody. Well, thanks for watching. We hope to hear from you, some comments or something. What we'd really like to hear from you is, what are you excited about this year in relation to comic book movies? Was it Deadpool, and now you've seen it, and you're like, okay, everything else is downhill from here? Are you super excited for 2 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now when we get to see Batman versus Superman? Are you excited for Civil War? Are you hyped for
Doctor Strange?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many other movies coming out this year. We got 63 movies over the next 5 years that are comic book related.
X-Men Apocalypse.
That's right. That's what, August or July?
July, and then August is Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So, I mean, there's just a ton of options. So we want to know what you're excited about. Leave us some notes in the comments. Let us know what you think. Well, 2 things. What do you think is going to be awesome? What do you think is going to suck? That's it.
Boom.
All right. Okay, until next week then, folks. Read some comics.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you later.